Most country homes make you choose land or updates, shop or barn, convenience or privacy. Not this one. This one has it all. Welcome to Thompson Road, a 5-acre gated compound. If you're looking for usable ground and a place that feels just right, this might be it. Let's go on the tour. Look at this big, beautiful window to let in natural light and to enjoy your views from. Beautiful 3-car garage. All of this board and bat cedar was freshly stripped, stained, and resealed. The coloring in it, isn't that awesome? Security system stays with the house. Hey Mom, I'm on TV. It's got this beautiful walkway to the front door, flanked by gardens, and a covered front porch. Again, guys, this is something that you typically don't see for some reason out here in the Pacific Northwest. It rains a lot, as I'm sure you know from my other videos, but you just don't see that many covered porches. Sip the iced tea, take it in, and enjoy life a little bit. Back to that southern side of the property, look at that blooming dogwood and this really cool barbecue hangout with rain shades. This was built in 2024 to just kind of keep the weather out. Very handy. Very, very, very handy. Okay, we're gonna go inside the house. You gotta love a solid front door. Just as you're entering this property, look at the great room. Wow. Look at these vaulted ceilings. Hemlock tongue and groove. I told you guys this window, isn't it amazing? Sun just floods this great room this time of day. This house is just so lovely. It's so well set up. Cozy wood stove. This is a low-pie wood stove. This thing will chase you out of here. Low-pie, Liberty. These are great wood stoves. It's centrally situated as well in this area. So your kitchen, your great room, all of that will stay toasty in the winter months. The way the dining situation is set up in this house, it's really just well laid out. Their dining space, and you could fit probably 14 people in this space if you wanted to. There's so much space here. This is such a large space. You could kind of move this kind of into this area. All right, guys, let's go over this kitchen remodel. New soft close cabinet doors and pull-out drawers, new hardware throughout, double ovens, a 29 cubic foot refrigerator, and Insta hot water tap. Walking into the kitchen, isn't this great? Stainless steel appliances, double oven, electric cooktop, but it vents from the bottom. These are super, super handy. Butcher block countertops here. Look at these countertops. Isn't this amazing? Look at this. It's pretty incredible. All the different aggregate. You have this, it's kind of that greenhouse window to put houseplants and things like that. But look at this, all solid wood. Everything here was done with finesse. They've done an amazing job of maintaining it. One other really cool thing, the cupboards have really cool smart storage options. So you can pull these out. Isn't that handy? It's been really kind of well thought out. Ooh, yummy canned goods, my favorite. And what's really cool about this house, it's an open concept entertaining layout, and then you have your sleeping quarters on the other side of the house. So all of this is entertaining zone. Right now this is set up as a sewing room, but this is really, it doesn't have a closet, so it can't be classified as a 4th bedroom, but you could easily build this into a 4th bedroom. Killer home office. an extra sitting area. And this is just off of the front door. Look at the quality. Look at this. Vertical grained. Look at that. Look at that. Vertical grained Doug fir. It's either Doug fir or hemlock. I don't know. But that tree was probably 400 or 500 years old that these were built out of. But this is how you can kind of see the different zones in the house. One other thing, guys, this place has a fully upgraded fire suppression system. You see that little gold puck there? Yeah, this property actually has a sprinkler system. It's like, I don't know a lot of homes that have this, especially out here. So it's pretty cool. All right, let's check out the sleeping quarters. So the first room off to the left, decent little bedroom. Look at the views to the pasture. Gorgeous closet. They've done a really good job of kind of that knotty woodwork throughout. It just flows really well with the rest of the house. Bamboo floors, the hallway and main area. All right, another bedroom off to the left, side by side. Like I said, sleeping quarters and entertaining areas are separate, which is really handy. They've also done these custom mini blinds added in all the bedrooms. The sellers who own this, she's a quilter. She's amazing. Look at her workmanship. Across from that is a common bathroom, guest bathroom. Tub shower combo. Very functional, you know? But, you know, it's upgraded. You know, these look like Korean countertops here. Those things last forever, by the way. And then on to the primary, and then I'll show you guys laundry and garage. The primary bedroom on this is just amazing. Look at this. That's a big bed, by the way. It doesn't look very big in this video, but it is a huge bed, and that has side tables on each side with room. So again, tons of natural light, custom blinds. You know, again, you have those beautiful views of the pastures from every single window. This great walk-in closet. Check out the soaking tub. All of the counters are to ADA height. This is a ADA width, roll-in / walk-in shower. It's all been redone, retiled, 2 shower heads, large enough to have a party in. It's a joke, it's a joke. This is an amazing bathroom. All right, leaving the primary, you have extra storage, great little linen closet. You have, see how you guys can see that wood stove, and that's your entertaining area? So like I said, it's kind of 50-50, entertaining and sleeping. It's really beautifully laid out. Laundry room, cupboards, etc. Huge garage, 3-car garage, oversized and fully finished. A lot of the garages you guys are gonna see in these videos, they're not finished. You just see kind of bazooka strips of sheetrock, and it is not a finished space. But this is a finished space. Don't worry, that bucket's for the dogs. There's no leaks. But look at how bright it is, how airy it is. Again, polished concrete floors. Just tons of finesse. Storage. Extra refrigerator. Extra heat if needed. 2 hot water tanks. You have tons of hot water. You're never gonna run out of it. So it just checks so many boxes. This also has the generator plug, which is super handy. I wish every one of these houses that I sold had this generator switch, but isn't that sweet? You know, North Clark County, you do lose power every once in a while, not for long, but long enough that you're gonna want a generator to just have in case you do lose power. All right, on to the rest of it. More storage. You'll never run out of storage on this house. Storage is super important. It's super handy. Full of stuff. Americans love stuff. We love stuff in this country. Real quick, I just wanted to remind you guys that I specialize in Southwest Washington real estate. If you're thinking about buying or selling a country home or a unique property, give me a call on my personal cell phone, 360-612-2079. I'm also here to give you guys sneak peeks of houses that are about to go on the MLS. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, comment. I would love to know, what are you guys looking for in a country home? I bet this one might have it. All right, let's get back to the tour. We're gonna start right at the gate, right where it all begins. This thing is solar powered. It's how it charges the battery to the gate when entered through the keypad. These big, beautiful, American-made gates open. You can see that it's down this quiet, evergreen-lined roadway that's been freshly graded with new rock and gravel. There's no HOAs on this property. What there is a simple CCR just stating the road maintenance agreement. Quiet, there's very few neighbors around, but it's only 6 minutes to the proverbial jug of milk, 20 minutes to Battleground Washington, and about 45 minutes to PDX. But it's a private gated entrance. You have Bigfoot on the left, the Pledge of Allegiance on the right. What's really cool is off to the left, as you're entering, you have this southern facing front pasture. So if you wanted to do more substantial gardens, you absolutely could. But the way they have this place landscaped and set up is like you're walking through a park. I mean, just look at this. Territorial views to the south and territorial views to the north. It's pretty neat. Look up. Isn't this wild? This is a huge pasture land with several cross-fenced runs to the southwest of the property. You know, one other thing, guys, I talk a lot about convenience. Stuff like this is something that should not be taken lightly. Yard hydrants everywhere. This property is also hooked up to public water in the city of Yacolt, so you don't have to deal with issues like well pumps, arsenic, kind of all the goodies we find in the water here in North Clark County. Imagine walking this every morning, wake up, go for a ride with the horse, do some chainsaw work, enjoy the American flag. Let's go take a look at these raised bed gardens. Oh, Starlink internet. That is included in the sale of the house. Super handy. So you have really good internet here. All right, let's take a look in here. Look at how substantial the fencing is around these 8 cedar raised beds. Fruits, vegetables, chive flowers, berries, herbs, things like that. This just completes the whole aspect of country living. A really good vegetable garden is super important. Out here we have everything that you can imagine that you can grow. Sometimes the elevation kind of messes with a few things. I've never had luck with tomatoes. Some people can always grow tomatoes. I've never really had luck with tomatoes. But things like peppers, eggplants, squashes just grow like crazy out here. Jump on the local extension for WSU and they'll tell you everything you need to know about gardening out here in North Clark County. Also, guys, it's really important to make sure you fence your raised bed gardens. And there's a special way to fence them. Deer will absolutely get into your vegetables. They're cute, they're beautiful. They can become a serious nuisance if you actually want to grow vegetables. Let's check out the shop and outbuildings on this. They've done tons of major updates. And these are just really well-kept, substantial structures. This massive 3,000 square foot building features a substantial standing seamed roof, board and batten siding, huge oversized garage doors, man door entrances. It's partly finished. A little over 1,600 square feet of it is finished. And then the back side of it is an unfinished shop area. Awesome polished concrete floors. Look at the size of this space in here, guys. To me, this is just epic. Rec room, TV room, ultimate hangout, air hockey, foosball, extra storage, sitting area, high open ceilings, cute cozy little wood stove there. Isn't that awesome? Over here you'll find this kind of finished kitchenette. Stove, range hood, butcher block counters, stainless steel farm sink. I know, right? Isn't this cozy? Fully insulated, heated with the wood stove, but it's cool. It's a hot day today. It's pretty cool in here. You have a great bathroom, full tub, shower combo. This is a fully self-sustainable space. So this area in here is about 1,650 square feet. That's where it's all been insulated, upgraded vinyl windows. You could open up that whole man door and just let the nature in on a hot day. Awesome for partying, entertaining, the ultimate shop party, as they say. Boy, I've been to about 100 of those in high school, which is probably why I'm not a dentist and I'm slinging country homes, but nonetheless, let's go upstairs. We're gonna check out the bedrooms in the loft area. They've done a really cool job to kind of lay this area out, and you see this a lot out here, guys, kind of these extra living areas in shops, and everybody seems to have their own unique take on them, but this is a pretty large bed. You even have a ceiling fan up here. It's really cozy. It's a great little area to just get away from it all. I'll tell you, I wish I had this at my house. And then you have this extra loft space where you could put another bed or another hangout. You could add space to it. This is an overview from up top. It's kind of like an open loft. So you can see there all the way down. All right, guys, onto the back side of the shop with this area that, it's funny, I wouldn't call this not finished. I think it absolutely, is more finished than most shops I've dealt with. Polished concrete floors, decent lighting, power, high ceilings. I mean, you could easily park an RV in this thing. It's just this nice, airy space, tons of storage options. I mean, look at the size of it. It's massive. This is about 1,500 square feet of space here. So just to kind of put that into perspective, the guest quarters are a little bigger than this. Awesome polished concrete floors. Ooh, is that a little shooting range out here? All right, I'll show you guys that in a minute. But places to hang tools, saws, wood storage, ladder storage, all the things you need when you own a property like this. You need all of these things. Oh yeah, baby. Nothing like hammering some wood at the old wood shop. Boom, here we go. Boom, done, over, finished. Just had to do that. Nothing makes me happier than splitting some classic Doug fir. I just want to show you this side of the barn. RV pad. I know. Isn't that great? An RV pad with kind of a little RV storage zone. Your neighbor is a 100-acre tree farm. So you're not having to deal with that many neighbors, Yeah, they're gonna be harvesting every 40, 50, 60 years. But other than that, they keep to themselves. Love having tree farmers as neighbors. My tree farmer is a neighbor. This is the side of the shop here, this lean-to. It's an awesome, awesome shape. The shooting range. Every house in North Clark County needs a shooting range. Look at this. How fun, beautiful backdrop and a big acreage. Let's see if I can hit one here. Oh, that's right, I'm a sharpshooter. Every house in the county needs one of these. All right, guys, for all you horse lovers, I promise I will always show you equestrian amenities. 2,500 square foot, well laid out barn, 4 stalls, several paddocks. It has power, it's nice, it's airy, it's bright. It's just got kind of everything that you guys are always asking me for. It's gated into some really nice, lush, open pastures. How high the ceilings are. It also has, this is a full-blown Kubota tractor here. So just to put this into perspective, that's a full tractor. It's a big, big space. There's plenty of storage for hay. Up top here, some classic old saddles. This, he doesn't have this set up as a tack room right now, but this is a heated tack room. It's just nicely finished. It's organized. A lot of upgraded power on this property. They've just really taken care of things. So again, look at this, guys, just outside the barn. yard hydrant. There's water and power all over this place. All right, I'm gonna show you guys something else that's pretty cool. This is the bacon bungalow. If you wanna raise pigs, chickens, etc. This is the little hut slash space to do it. We love things like this on country properties. And again, another yard hydrant. But all of these buildings are substantial, they're clean, they're really well organized, and it's just refreshing to see people taking this much care of their property. The other thing, guys, that I never talk about, and I really should, is how to lay out your buildings. Have you noticed all the buildings are somewhat close together? That's because they wanted to get the most out of their land and they didn't want to spread their buildings out too far. There's also a wraparound driveway, which is super important. You know what they say, you can tell a good farmer by his driveway. It is just really well thought out the way they've thought out these outbuildings, and you will not find shabbiness anywhere. I sold $30-odd million of country homes last year. Not one of them was this well laid out. If you guys want sneak peeks for homes that are about to hit the MLS, or custom property tours, or you're looking to buy or sell a country home, call me on my personal cell phone, 360-612-2079. This is the unicorn you've been looking for. You saw the beautiful laid out 3,000 square foot shop with finished quarters. You saw the 4-stall horse barn with runs and plenty of lush pastures. You saw the beautiful 2,600 square foot single story ranch with beautiful windows looking out to blooming dogwoods, fully fenced, fully flat, fully usable. You're close to Battleground, Washington. You're a drive to PDX. You are in the heart of North Country living. This one is special, it's rare, it's unique, and there's only one of them. My name is Jared Ritz. I am your exclusive Southwest Washington realtor, and I cannot wait to go on the next adventure with you guys. Cheers.